like a boss, and the machines never stop. That's right. It's Bitcoin Day every day at my house, your house, and soon to be your house if you're brand new to what we do. Thank you all so much for your time today. Thanks for coming into the office today. Thanks for making Bitcoin your baby today. Walter, how are you, my co-host with the most?
I am doing awesome. And I love making Bitcoins every day. It's like super great.
Attaboy, attaboy. We got another special co-host today, Ryan Maddings. You can turn on your camera and your mic, Ryan, if you want. Say hi to everybody. We're going to lean on you tonight for a couple of testimonials.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you, Jan. I love you, man.
Oh, we love you too, bro. You are one of the BitBooster brigade, and you are going flat out, guns blazing, nonstop, putting Bitcoins in people's pockets around the world. Proud of you, man.
Love it.
Proud of you.
I got a new member on the call today, too. Raymond. I just signed him up an hour ago.
Oh, this is the best place to bring them. You know that. Anybody that joins our family, bring them to the daily calls with Jan the Man and his co-host with the most. Get them schooled up, get them rolling forward properly, positively, everything. So let's do it. Let's take care of our people. Good job, everybody. Proud of you guys. Who we
Thanks,
got in the
Jan.
house? Go ahead. Say something.
I said thank you, Jan.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you too. Thank you too. Proud of your work. Proud of your dedication, all that stuff you're doing. I'm going to talk about you a little bit tonight, so don't worry. We'll get rolling in here. Who we got here today? We got Ryan. He's in from Texas. He's stone's throw away from our mining farm in Texas. We got Uncle Walter. He's our co-host with the most. You guys throw in the chat where you're from, please. Let everybody know where you're from. This is also networking and getting to know each other. We're all one big family. Walter's from Canada. We got Ahimbi, he's with us. We've got Bitcoin Bjorn, we've got Chet, we've got Crypto J, we've got Dom, we've got Elta. Larry's coming in right now. We got Health and Wealth, we got Herbert, we got Ivy, we got Jeremiah, we got Larry, we got Michael's with us, we got Wendell, we got Phoenix, we got Raymond, we got Rob Martin, Rob Moore, Vern Mitchell, Vinny Brown, of course, Greg, and Rob also rolling in here. Nice to see everybody. Nice to have you all today on a busy, busy Thursday. It's exciting times. We're making Bitcoin. We're making people happy. We're growing and growing our wealth together. We're utilizing the latest technologies in the world to do that. And I'm going to take you guys on a journey of just how this all works tonight. Part of why I do this every day is a number of reasons. One is to help you, support you, and educate you and coach you to success. The second thing is I want to be able to give you a platform and a format that you can rely on every day and be able to bring your new customers, your new people to the family so they can learn about our process and learn about everything we're doing. And then the third thing is to obviously inform you of any new happenings. I usually know about them first, new documents, new things in general, and I'm good at answering all the questions, and so is Walter, that leaders and new people may have. So you guys can throw all your questions in the chat, and we will take care of them along the way. Buckle up, seatbelts on, sound up. We're going to take you on a ride of Bitcoin making goodness. That's right, Bitcoin making happiness happening here. Let's start with a message from our CEO. Here we go.
We are proud to announce our technological masterpiece, BitBooster. BitBooster is about to make its debut. Developed by our professional team, BitBooster aims to address the core challenges in the Bitcoin mining sector. This revolutionary technology not only empowers the mining rigs with greater mining capability, but also significantly improves mining efficiency. BitBooster represents a major breakthrough in the current mining technology, designed for miners seeking efficiency and maximize profit. This means that both seasoned miners and newcomers can experience unprecedented mining efficiency through BitBooster. Our BitBooster device sales have gained tremendous positive feedback. This not only marks another significant achievement for BitHarvest in the digital currency field, but also signifies that the whole entire Bitcoin mining industry is about to enter a new era of efficiency. We extremely look forward to your participation.
Love the CEO, Mr. Logan Lee, a true crypto bull. Now let's listen to the video that I recommend everybody send on which day of the week? Wednesdays to our people. This is the video I've liked since day one. It explains it all and gives good understanding in a quick 2-minute format.
What does having Bitcoin have to do with you, and what does it mean for Bitcoin ETFs get approved? Let's find out. The Bitcoin halving event, which occurs every 4 years, has the rewards for mining Bitcoin. Historically, this event usually triggers significant market volatility. But what does it mean for you as an investor or miner? The introduction of Bitcoin ETFs brings cryptocurrencies into the traditional securities market, providing them with new legitimacy and accessibility. This could be a turning point in the value and adoption of Bitcoin. 2024 is shaping up to be a landmark year for Bitcoin. With the next halving and growing mainstream acceptance, many believe this will be Bitcoin's last bull market. Are you ready to capitalize on this opportunity? This is the Bitcoin Mining Booster, BitBooster, your Bitcoin mining solution. Designed for top performance, BitBooster optimizes your mining efficiency, reduces costs, and maximizes output. It's not just a mining tool, it's your partner in the ever-changing world of cryptocurrency. BitBooster technology represents a major breakthrough in the mining industry, designed specifically for miners who are looking to be efficient and maximize their returns. This means that whether you are an experienced miner or new to the industry, you can experience unprecedented mining efficiency with BitBooster. Don't be discouraged if you missed the previous bull market. The key is to capitalize on the next wave. It's always good to speculate, but even better to keep producing Bitcoin to make sure you don't miss out on every uptrend opportunity. BitBooster Accelerator Mining is the perfect way for you to start a new chapter in digital gold and accelerate your path to wealth accumulation. BitBooster, helping you build your cryptocurrency empire. Visit our website now and start the journey to mining success.
There it is. That video says it all, does it all. My favorite one of all time. And that video basically tells you that we are here mining for Bitcoins, and we are making income online. We're creating wealth, and we're doing it with technology. So let's take a quick rewind backwards a few years and find out what the big news is and why this Bitcoin is so special. Well, first of all, in 2008, there was a software developed and released on the planet Earth called the blockchain. And the blockchain is special because it runs at lightning speed, and it also holds all of the records non-tamperable, meaning you cannot change records, which human beings love the gray area and love to change everything. And so one day we will have democracy back someday where we can vote on our cell phones on the blockchain. And that was the concept, to build something of total quality, total security, non-fungible interactions and data flying at lightning speed on the internet. In 2009, a year later, Bitcoin comes out and is released on the blockchain. It is what we call a cryptocurrency. And you can think of it as digital cash, digital money. And that's what the concept was since day one. It was supposed to be the money of the internet. And that for sure has what it's become. It has become the largest financial asset in the world. And there's a number of reasons why everyone's saving into it, buying into it, storing value into it, holding it for the future values that are growing with it. There's a ton of good quality reasons all surrounding Bitcoin, but it wasn't always like that. When it came out, people didn't understand. It didn't have the value. It went through a lot of hypocrisy, and then it switched to advocacy, and things like this move along in time. But that's what happens with inventions. That's what happens when humans challenge the system. And that's what happens when the people's money emerges in 2009. And the best part about Bitcoin is it came out without a boss, without a manager, without a CEO. There's no human beings, no one to attack, and no one can own it. And therefore, the most revolutionary part about Bitcoin is it truly is the people's money. And so starting in 2009, when no one knew what was up, we now had highway number 2 of economy. Yes, that's right, highway number 2. Now we're all fumbling around with highway number 1 and our credit cards and debts and mortgages and all this other stuff from the banksters. And meanwhile, highway number 2, the better highway, has started to build and emerge. And here we are in 2024, and the Bitcoin highway has become number 1. Bitcoin is the #1 cryptocurrency in the whole wide world, and there is no second best. Don't believe me? Check it online. All of the other cryptos are copycats, schemes, dreams, and all kinds of trickery out there designed to trick people into thinking they're worth something similar to what Bitcoin is. But lo and behold, they're not. In fact, you can track all of the blockchain on all of the cryptos and see that nobody holds a candle to Bitcoin. This block explorer right here shows us the transactions are coming in every single second. You can see that we just about processed almost $1 billion in the last 2 minutes. From the 12 after to the 14 after where I am, it's been 2 minutes and $773 million has passed through. We've had 7,525 transactions, 99,000 transactions still coming through, and Bitcoin's worth 59,368. And this rotates by the minute, by the second, and these transactions keep coming through. The Bitcoin network never stops. It's always running, and it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It does average about $1 billion an hour of Bitcoin, $24 billion a day, times 7 days, times 30 days, 1 month, times 12 months a year. It is ginormous. And so when people always ask the question, well, why Bitcoin? Why Bitcoin? What's backing it? Well, guess what's backing it? The UN Trade will tell you. It's the global internet economy at $26 trillion as of 2020, which is even way higher today. So Bitcoin represents the internet economy, and the people's money online. Now, all of the machines that do the transactions that we're focused on, because that's where we make our incomes, the machines are running in warehouse settings all around the world in thousands of warehouses, and millions of these machines are plugged in, making transactions happen on a daily basis. When they do the transaction and it's completed on the Bitcoin network, there's a commission, and that commission is paid to the owner of this machine. And so many companies spent bazillions of dollars setting up factories, putting shelves like the ones here together at Riot Mines, putting millions of machines to work every single day doing transactions for Bitcoin. The thing about that is it's going to run for another 120 years. So this factory, this warehouse the size of an airport, is another 120 years working into the future. So we've got an incredible future ahead of us by embracing Bitcoin and being part of the revolution. Now, these guys have huge electricity costs, and the electricity is their biggest cost. They have to sell the Bitcoins and pay the bills. When they do that, they send them to a wholesaler like via BTC, and this is the wholesale cryptocurrency outlet on the internet. And there's a few of these ones. Now, via BTC sells wholesale to the retailers, and the retailers are companies like the apps, the websites, the exchanges. Binance is one of them, Crypto.com, and so many more. Thousands of new companies popping up in the space every year, and it's a burgeoning market because there's levels to the game. That's right. You got retail. People are buying on their credit cards, wire transfer. You got wholesale, and that's where we get our Bitcoins directly from the pool, directly from the mining situation. And you've got the manufacturing of Bitcoins coming in every single second on transactions, making that commission in fresh virgin Bitcoins that have never been sold anywhere on planet Earth. And that's something to be said. We're getting our Bitcoins directly from the mining industry, and that is the best place and the only real place to get them. So what have we done together? Well, we've made a company called BitHarvest, and we've made Bitcoin mining simple. Yeah, it's that easy. And I'm going to show you how simple it is. I'm going to explain to you how simple it is for all of us participating and making Bitcoins. And I would say that everybody that's with us so far is a Bitcoin collector at heart, and anybody new that will join us will become a Bitcoin collector at heart. And when you start to realize all the merit, all the values, all the plus sides, all the benefits, all of the ownership about owning Bitcoin, it's a life changer. It's an absolute life changer. And if I could be a richer man than I am and hand out $1 in Bitcoin to everybody every day that I talk to, my goodness, I would pave an entire city full of millionaires into the future. And Bitcoin is growing exponentially. It's not stopping for anybody. And we are tapping into the source of where Bitcoin comes directly from. Today is a bull market day. This is the year here. We're in the middle of a bull market, and that means Bitcoin, like a rocket, is about to take off. We just came out of the fourth halvening, and every 4 years, approximately, Bitcoin does a pressure system. It goes up in value after that. It also has a decrease in commissions for the mining companies, and then they're looking around for other ways, alternative ways to create efficiency. And that's where BitHarvest launched this year and said, hey, we've got a solution. We've got a product, we've got an engineered software and a solution, and it will increase the outputs of the mining farm. We can help you guys pay those big electricity bills back. We can bring additional economy to your situation, and we can partner up and, and enhance the entire Bitcoin network and do the whole world a favor. And so when we look at Bitcoin's price projections, we can see Bitcoin.com saying 150K, 250K. Robert Kiyosaki, our guy, the guru of income producing assets, because that's exactly what we have here with the BitBooster, says 500K by 2025. Then we got Kathy Wood, the girl from USA, who's #1 in this analyst department. She's saying Bitcoin can reach 1.5 million by 2030. Let's hope everybody's right, but my bet's on Kathy Wood. Now, I've explained how do you get Bitcoins. Well, you can buy them retail on your credit card and things like that. You can trade for them, and you can become a trader and lose your home and your shirt. Or you can plug into the mining industry and buy a big operation, spend bazillions of dollars, and mine for Bitcoins. Those three options are out there, but they're not the most feasible for the everyday citizens. They're not the most feasible for people with limited budgets, and they're not the most feasible for people that have no idea how to trade and all that stuff. You're just going to lose your money. So when you get with us at BitBooster and the BitHarvest Company, you get to slide right in on an industry that's actually something worth being part of. And you get to come in at a budget that is a lot more affordable than most people realize. And you get to utilize the technology as advanced as quantum computing with the rest of us. And we basically have a cryptocurrency printing machine, ladies and gentlemen. We have something that prints out Bitcoins every single day. And this machine will work 24 hours a day, nonstop, and it will do the work of many, many employees or staff in a small business setting. Now, this machine starts at $100 and goes up to $1,000 for a full one. And you can buy any increment of $100 increment, meaning 100, 200, 400, 600, 800, and up to 1,000. In the shared position of whatever increment, you will make that percentage of one booster every single day in Bitcoin. At the full booster level, you'll be cranking out a daily stream of Bitcoin. And last month's figures for July said that you would be making about $297 of Bitcoin on your machine for the month of July. And the machine costs $1,000, remember. So $1,000 after 4 months, it's free. Yeah, it's free at this point because it's paid itself off. And this is what an income producing asset does. Now, when Bitcoin gets up to 100K, it's on its way. We'll be making $424 a month with one machine. When it gets up to 150K, we'll be making $637 from one machine. So you see, this is all a sliding scale upward for everybody involved to make more and more revenue from passive income utilizing Bitcoin mining system and our device. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is about time. We are breaking records and changing history in the making. Mining profit is the juice. If we're not making mining profit, we don't have a business model. We don't have thousands, tens of thousands of happy customers like we do today. We don't have anything that's going to be anybody's concern if the mining profit is not part of that equation. And so we enter the digital gold rush this year as a brand new company, a brand new blockchain business model, a brand new device that runs on the Bitcoin network. And we reach out to a couple mining partners and say, hey, would you like to work with us? One puts up their hand right away in Texas and says, sign us up. And so immediately we figure out what the profit model is going to look like. The mining farm partner is going to get 60% of the revenue that we're bringing in. And the marketing department, that's you, me, us, the whole family of marketers worldwide now, we're going to be taking in 30% of the pie chart. And the company, they're going to bring the technology, the leadership, everything they need to do for management and be obviously present, supportive, and visual out there in all the expos like they are. And they're going to keep 10% of the proceeds that we all make together. You see, everybody has a job here. The mining farm partners have to keep up and keep the mining farm running. Corporate Headquarters, BitHarvest, has to keep the business open, keep all the money flowing, keep everybody happy. We, the marketers, have to get out there, get more boosters running so that we can increase all of the earnings and all of the emphasis and all of the power that we're creating on the Bitcoin network. So everybody has a job here of betterment and succession into the future. Now that chart is a pie chart that splits the proceeds. Let's take a look at the proceeds that we've made thus far. We opened as official in March. March 7th, it says right here, was day one, March 7th. So we had no customers and we had no boosters yet. And we started, guess what? With one booster and one customer. And so March 7th, the way we went, and we started making Bitcoins in our business model. By April 3rd, almost a month later, we had made 10 Bitcoins. And we were able to split those with all the people involved. So that means the mining farm partner got 6, the company got 1, and the marketing department, that's us in the beginning, we got 3. And we split those equally in our back office in our daily basis. By May 22nd, we had made 50 Bitcoins, and we had split all those according to the pie chart. And by June 26th, we had made 100 Bitcoins. You see, why? Because we got way more happy customers, way more people promoting it, way more people engaged, way more people doing it. And we have way more boosters lit up and making this big impact on the Bitcoin network. And this is the best part about this company and this product. It's a strength in numbers situation. The more boosters, the more income for everybody. The more boosters, the merrier. And this is true. And the numbers don't lie. It just keeps adding up like another brick on a building until we get to the Empire State Building height of efficiency. And it's really, really cool the way this system is working and how it does its thing. Now, the other best part is it doesn't matter the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin could be 50K and we're going to make this much today. That's right, today. Bitcoin goes up to 60K. Like it does, we made more. Bitcoin goes to 80K, like it does, we make more. Bitcoin goes to 100K, like it will, we make more. The concept here is we're plugged in, we're mining, we're making money from transactions. Now, if Bitcoin's expensive, more money, then the transaction fee is more higher, our commission is more higher. It's that simple. So again, Bitcoin goes up in value, the transaction fee goes up in price because it's a percentage of the price. And so we get that transaction fee higher. We make a higher amount of Bitcoin over time into the future. It's awesome. There's no trading here, no trading floor, no sham sauce, no AI bots, not needed, no thank you, not necessary. We make Bitcoins directly from mining, and we're bringing efficiency to the Bitcoin network. Now, the booster mining process is actually really simple. It actually runs on its own. It's handled at headquarters. All you have to do is log in on the link that whoever invited you, buy your booster, get it rolling. You're going to receive an email and thanking you for joining the company and letting you know the booster will be turned on in the next hours. Then the booster turns on like a robot. It gets to work like an employee. It starts to make money for you. On day 3, you sign in, the property manager of your income producing assets, and you count your Bitcoins like a boss. And it's that easy. And I've had people just be like, wow, this is so simple. I've wanted this in my portfolio for years. I've wanted something like this for years. I've wanted something legit that did this passively with my hands off for years. Are you telling me this thing pays itself off in approximately 4 months? My goodness. Motorcycles don't pay themselves off. Houses don't pay themselves off in 4 months. Coffee shops don't. Tire shops, vending machines. There's so many business models that I give respect to, but none of them are going to pay themselves off in 4 months. And the clock keeps ticking for another 120 years, and we're still making Bitcoin. And the other jobs and businesses and all the lovely stuff on planet Earth all pays in dollar bills that I'm personally not interested in. Like I'm heavy on the Bitcoins, and I know why, and you'll know why more if you hang around with me. But Bitcoin is how we should all be getting paid. Pro sport athletes want Bitcoin. Mayors of Miami want Bitcoin. There's a reason for it, right? So I've had the luxury of visiting headquarters. People have leaned on me for my vetting. People have talked to me many times about everything. I've met everybody and anything, and I've done my best to go through it with a fine-tooth comb. And I found out that this is a brilliant business run by brilliant people, and it's a brilliant solution to a pain point that's actually real in the marketplace. have a look at how it all works, and then you guys can decide if you like the formula here at the Bitcoin or BitHarvest headquarters where we're making the Bitcoins. Take a look, everybody.
You've got the business idea. Now, give it the right address.
Hello family, Jan Gregory here at the BitBooster server farm. We are here with Mr. Ronnie, the CMO.
Welcome, Jane.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, welcome.
The server farm is located in this room right here. On the screens, we've got transactional data flying. All of the BitBoosters are operating here. Each screen represents 20 BitBoosters in a unit. We've got the mining farm address IP that we're plugged into and we're helping and servicing. And we've also got all of the transactional data here. And we've got a number of terahash and difficulty showing up here. Now the room is under high security and only one man in the world has the magic finger. Who's that?
Yes,
Woo.
me.
Chop, chop, chop.
Oh.
There we go. Let's get in here.
Okay, shall we go?
Woo.
Coming.
Excited.
Welcome to BitHarvest server room. Come on.
Wow, look at this place. It's like a candy store. I love it. Amazing. So those TVs are basically displaying what these TVs are doing.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and these are all the boosters, 20 units in each one of these boxes.
Yes, right.
And we got an upper and we got a lower down here. And they're all plugged into the servers and they're all servicing our mining farm partner, correct?
Yeah, right.
So I've got a booster plugged in here somewhere, Mr. Ronnie. And where is that one? Where's mine?
Your one, the booster number is
001.
001. Yeah, your booster is here. Come on.
Okay, there it is.
Yes. So,
All right, so we're now active.
now your booster is active situation. The status is active. Now I plug off the booster.
Yeah, let's unplug it.
Yeah, you will see.
And we see that we're now deactive.
Deactive.
Okay?
And
So
you
this
will-
is live. And there's my serial number on the bottom, 001. And you
Yes.
can see the 001 serial number on the bottom there too of the
Yes.
device. So every device has a matching serial number to the back office and they're directly correlated with one another. Awesome.
Yes, yes,
so
yes.
now we're going to plug that guy back in,
Yeah. Shall we? 1, 2, 3.
plug it in,
Yes.
and there we are. Boom, back up. And we'll get 70 terahash rate in a second here on the device.
Yes, you just refresh.
Refresh.
You will see it run. You want to detect.
Nice.
A few minutes.
Yeah, it takes a few minutes for it to pull up. There it is,
Yes.
70 terahash, just like that. So there you have it, folks. The disbelievers out there, the people that don't want to believe that we have a server farm, that we have a device, that we're actually enhancing the Bitcoin mining situation. For all yous out there that believe, however, and are following and want to be part of this, you leaders, you networkers, and all you passive income earners, get with us. Get with BitHarvest.
Yes,
We've got a
well.
solid situation here. You guys are doing a great job.
Yeah, you
Amazing.
also do. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you,
Good.
Ronnie. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. You guys, get
Yes.
in touch. Woo. The people at headquarters are just awesome individuals, awesome characters, and just really, really solid people we can stand on. And that's also important too. If you're going to work with any company, represent anything on planet Earth, you must make sure that the corporation has its nuts and bolts in order and has good quality people supporting the business, the process, the customers, and all of the technology. So what I've seen after I went to visit headquarters many times is they've built a fortress of wealth for us to participate in. And I've been grateful ever since first day. And I've taken this business model under my wing and really made it my baby. And I'm not doing it for nothing. There's big numbers inside of this whole company, inside of the Bitcoin, business model itself and the way that we attach to it. And the marketing plan is the part that creates the income for going out there and being a network marketer, affiliate marketer of the product. And that is the best decision, in my opinion, when you're launching something cryptocurrency related in 2024. How can we get 100,000, 500,000, 1 million reps around the world repping our product quickly and efficiency? In the last 3.5 months, we brought in 5,000 amazing people into our business alone, just our bubble. So you take 5,000 people, and if I gave Walter the HR job and I said, Walter, I need you to hire 5,000 salespeople, and you got 3 months, I don't think he could do it. And I'm not saying he's not a good worker, he's a machine, but I just don't think he could humanly possibly bring 5,000 people through the door, interview them all, do the paperwork, and get it all done, and hire them up for a sales job of selling the BitBooster around the world in that short period of time. Not only that, we were able to build out a business model into the bazillions, hundreds of millions in that same amount of time. So regardless what all of the crazy critics think about network marketing and like to spin it negatively, I would tell you it's the most positive thing I've ever done in my life. And it's also the most powerful thing anyone can do for their life. You can change the dynamic of your life. You can change the dynamic of other people's lives. You can put real value on the table and in people's pockets. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the best job in the world when all of that gels and everything happens according to plan. Now, I know what you know. Many companies have failed us before, and we had the motivation, the power, the connections, and the community, and then the company went left on us. Well, here at BitHarvest, that's not going to happen. And the reason is that they're directly tied to the Bitcoin mining. It's like an attachment you just never detach. And so we'll be mining and we'll be making these incomes for years and years for everyone that wants to participate and be part of the journey with us. And we know that Bitcoin mining is 120 years. So if we land from here between now and somewhere in 120 years, somewhere out there, we're already good. Everybody that came with us on this journey in this mechanism is going to do real well. So there's really no fear here of advancing forward and putting the gas on this product and getting the marketing out around the world. Now, everybody starts as a customer. Everybody will begin by buying a booster. Everybody will experience making the Bitcoins passively, and everyone will enjoy the concept. It's there. I was on a call with a lady today from Germany, and she said it's brilliant about 27 times on the call. And so, like everyone else, she bought her booster. She's been seeing her earnings, and she's, Jan, this is so cool. I cannot wait to introduce this to so many people, right? And so some people really see the merit and the value almost instantly. Others need to come back a few times and let it sink in. We all learn differently, but one thing we all need is an additional revenue stream in our lives. Inflation has been choking us. The COVID has taken our lives by storm, and everybody on planet Earth needs another highway of economy in their household. So as I said, you get a booster started and you've changed the economy in your life, and you're now building wealth with us. You're going to go out there and build a team now. You're going to take the network marketing serious, and you're going to have 10 boosters on your team. Well, this is a machine company and a people company. So the machines are going to pay the people. So now you're making 10% of those 10 machines on your team, and you're making $100 for every booster that's bought on your link. At the 2-star level, you're moving up now. You're going to have 80 boosters on your team. You're going to make 15% from those machines, and you're going to make 125 for every booster bought on your link. At the 3-star level, you're going to have 250 machines on your team. You'll be making 20% of those machines' activity and 150 USDT for every booster bought on your link. We move up now to the larger networking arena. At the 4-star level, you'll have 800 boosters on your team. You'll be making 25% of those machines' revenue, which is a lot, and 175 for every booster that's bought on your link. We'll move up to the 5-star level considerably to the 2,500 boosters on your team. Now you'll be making 28% of all those machines, 2,500 machines running every day. And you'll be making $200 on every booster that's bought on your link. And then we round it out at the top of the food chain, the 6-star level, and this is 8,000 boosters on your team. You'll be making 30% of all those machines and 225 for every booster that's bought on your link. Sell 4, it's almost 1,000 in your pocket. One guy in the company has made almost $500,000 USDT in selling, marketing, and putting the boosters out there since day one. And he started a little bit earlier, just before the doors open at headquarters. He had to jump on things, and he's done a brilliant, fabulous job of it. And so there's lots and lots of income in this marketing plan for everyone. You can have small, medium, and large. It's your choice. It's your drive. It's your business that you can do with us here. The same ranking income kicks in if Jan, and Walter match on the same level. And if we level out together, the company still throws in another 10% to keep us happy. Now you'll notice on the chart, it goes 1-star, 2-star, and then 3-star has this 2-star people, partners. Well, you need 2 partners to roll with you up the ranks when you get to the 3rd level. It's important. It's a key. It unlocks everything. And so I said earlier, this is a people first, money second business. I would say because we're Bitcoin mining, the accounting and everything I know here, the money is truly obvious. It's coming nonstop, and all you got to do is plug in. But the people part, that is the challenging part. We all know people are challenging. We can have a little joke with that, but it's true. And so we've got to put our energy, our love, our care, our compassion, our work, our sponsorship, our leadership, lots of stuff there. It's networking. We got to put that onto our partners and build out teams that can do the same duplication and bring 2 partners minimum with them. As long as you have 2 partners that are working, active, and pushing you up the ranks along with them, everyone will organically grow, everyone will unlock their levels, and everybody will win at the commissions and income that is here to be made. So it's not that difficult, but it is a key to make sure you have a minimum 2 partners working with you. And I mean separate partners, separate bubbles. It's uni level, so you want to plug everybody into your link. You don't do it any other way. There is no left and right. There is no strong and large, none of that stuff. It's all flat out uni level. So there's you, and then there's just a bunch of people signed up under your link. And if you have more than 2 partners, which I hope everyone does, you'll do real well. You've got to have as many partners as you can. But I say focus on 2 awesome ones at the beginning and build the business from the beginning. Take it seriously. Don't just put your link out there and just take anybody. Go out there and find 2 partners to work with, and then start taking everybody after that. And then you'll do really good, and you'll move up the ranks like I taught you. Income is why we're here. We've got 5 streams of income. I think that should get everybody out of bed in the morning. I open the office here every day. I give you guys a sales talk, a marketing, workshop. I come in every day, literally every day except for Saturday, 6 days a week, to help you guys get motivated and go out there and realize that we have 5 income streams here powering our lives now. So we've got 3 income streams coming in Bitcoins, and the 4th one in the USDT. And so Bitcoin's coming in passively, easy, no stopping while we're doing anything else we want to do. So that is the capitalism dream of the century, right? Passive income. So we have that. We've got the best in the world, right? Coming in Bitcoins. Second one is the team income. Now that's work, right? Networking, the work. You got to get out there and network. And then the third is the same rank income, and that's competition. That's who's moving up the ranks in your bubble. And then the 4th income stream is the USDT, and that's coming in from all the boosters that are being bought on your link. Now, I don't work anywhere unless we're getting paid in Bitcoin, and USDT is my second. We're getting paid in both here. And the beauty of this is that you can choose some strategies. You can choose to save all your Bitcoins and then spend and live and use the USDT for lifestyle. Or you can use the USDT to buy more machines and grow your Bitcoins, or you can use your Bitcoins that you get and buy more machines and grow your Bitcoins. So there's tons of growth, tons of strategies, all available to everybody that participates and works with us in this marketing plan. Later on in life, we'll get to 500,000 machines worldwide, and we will start a second layer of income called dual layer mining, and we'll be bringing in the BTH coin that everyone can enjoy, and they can also swap that out into USDT as well and take those monies home. And so there's a lot of different things coming in for everybody in the near future, but that's work, and we've got to get to work now. We've got to light up planet Earth. We've got to get all the crypto citizens with us. We've got to get everyone making passive income, active income, and then we can get bigger and badder and crazier and more Bitcoins for everybody as it grows and grows and grows. And that's what we want to do. We want to make this the biggest boosted mining company in the world. And we need everybody working on this every single day, a little bit every day, put some energy behind it, put some time on it, and let me show you why that's worth it and what gave me the light bulb in my head. I personally looked at, about 150 companies in the last, I don't know how many months with Andy. Any company that looked good, we would run a spreadsheet on it. And we take the marketing plan off their PDF, just like that one, and we plug it into a spreadsheet and see what it does. How does it pay out? Is it achievable? Can we make ranks? Can we do this? How are they paying us? All these kind of questions you guys have. We want to make sure that everyone gets paid before we even start anything. The second thing we want to see is, how does it work in the scenarios? If we're going to do passive income and just do machines, how much can we expect to make? If we're going to do active income and go out there and network, how much do we expect to make? And so we need to factor in those things. So let's start with passive income then. So if we're going to buy one machine for $1,000, we're going to let that thing run. In the next 5 years, we're going to make 200K. That's 200 times the spend. That's right, 200K. And many people have bought an iPhone for $1,000 and never made 200K. Well, why don't you start with a booster, and then you can buy another 199 iPhones later on as they come out every year with a new one. Start with the booster, get that making passive income, put that money in your pocket, and then you can buy more and more phones because you've got more and more passive income coming right after the first phone that you bought. You see, the passive income doesn't stop, and income producing assets is money best spent. And so we have the answer here. Now, there's a lot of people that say, okay, well, how much will 5 boosters make me? I'll spend 5K. 5,000 is the who wants to be a millionaire number. If you spend 5K on 5 boosters, you'll have $1 million in Bitcoin in the next 5 years. That's that simple. 5 boosters, 5 years running, $1 million. How many people want to be a millionaire out there? How many people are looking to do this, right? So it's really something that everybody's wanted to do for a long, long time out there, and they don't have a vehicle. They don't have a mechanism to get there, right? It says it's trying to connect. Can you guys see me, Walter?
Yep, I can see you, and I see your desktop as well with the BitBooster calculator.
Okay, good. It's just saying trying to connect, so I don't know why it said that. No problem. I'm checking with you. Thank you for being there. All right, let's change some numbers here. Maybe it's the Google Docs. So yeah, it is. Google Docs is not loving me right now. Let's try to refresh here, and if it doesn't work, just let me quickly switch gears and I'll reload it. That's what I'll do. Hang on, family. I'll reload this for us, okay? Give me a second. Give me a second. Let's reload.
No worries.
Something funky in the house.
Now, making Bitcoin every day is the bomb. It's like this is the best business. Everything about this business, check mark, check mark, check mark, all the way down the line. I'm so impressed. And it's just like, wow, you know, I wish this had come around many, many years ago. But because it didn't come around, that's okay. When it did come around, I jumped on right then because I'm going, what is this? And it's been happy every day since then. You know, got my here, it looks like he's up. I'll stop talking.
Oh, it's fine. No, I got it. I got it back. But you're right though. Like we started back in May, right? May 1st was our campaign, and we've been rolling forward ever since. And it has been a truthfully, sincerely positive experience. It really has. I can tell you guys with honesty, I've been doing this for years. My phone is usually full of negative sauce about anything and everything, and my phone is absolutely full of positive testimonial messages of happiness all of the time. So it is pleasantly surprising to be part of this with everybody. Like it's awesome. It really is. It really is. All right, let's jump up. So we know 5 boosters makes us $1 million. 20 boosters makes us 4 million. So 20K, a lot of people have bought ATVs, hot tubs, motorbikes, and wasted silly money, and their wives were mad at them. They should have bought 20 boosters, and they could have bought 10 hot tubs and made their wives happy. So think about that. Make your wives happy out there, guys. Myself, I've got 57.4 boosters as of today. I've been accumulating with my commissions day after day since May. I also put my seed capital back in my pocket right out of the hop 3 days in. And so I've been working with earned money ever since. And that earned money is going to earn me over 10 million. We'll round up 11 million in the next 5 years so far as of today. And this stat is very motivating to me. This is the big picture of just my small booster farm that I own right now. And there's people in our company that have 150 boosters, 250 boosters already. So my 57 has now become small potatoes compared to those guys. But small potatoes is $11 million in the next 5 years. Think about that. That's retirement money. That's why I'm in crypto. That's why I actually came to crypto to help grow and you know, grow out my retirement funds and stuff like that. So that's the true honest answer of why I'm even doing crypto and Bitcoin to begin with. Then there's Super Mario that does real estate. He bought 100 boosters in one shot. And he was a smart man. He came to head office for 30 minutes and he said, I'll take 100. And it's not because he doesn't know what he's doing. He's an income producing asset guy. He's got real estate and he's got apartments. And he's looking at his son going, why are we messing with the drama with all this apartment real estate noise when we could just be buying boosters and sitting on the beach like happy boys? And his son is like, yeah, why? And so they bought even more than that. And, you know, Super Mario with his 100 boosters that day is already looking at 20 million in the next 5 years, 20 million in income. And so these are all numbers based on passive machines only. Now let's take a look at the income of the team. We've got 3,118.1 boosters as of yesterday in our family. And that's $591 million in the next 5 years. $591 million. And you see, I can do things like this because it's all numbers. It's all Bitcoin. It runs every day. Like this machine won't stop. This many machines equals this much. Like it's all real stuff. And it's so awesome to see what we're doing for the family. Like, look at the amount of income we've been able to create in 3.5 months. $591 million for the team. Like, this is the dream. This is why I wake up. This is what gets me out of bed. Like, this stuff is awesome. And BitBooster has changed the game in the landscape, hands down, number one. Okay, so let's talk now of active income. So we've just seen passive income at its finest, all the way up to the team level. Now let's look back at an individual that wants to start networking and how much can they make and how can they get through the ranks, and are these things achievable? Well, the best news is the ranks are achievable. Marcos did them in 48 hours for 1-star, 2 weeks for 2-star, 4 weeks for 3-star. Ryan's got a guy that did 1-star in 1 day. And he might be with us here on the call. We'll talk to them after. But there's people that are achieving the ranks, and that makes me happy because they get motivated, they feel confident, and they keep moving forward with it. So if you do 1-star in 48 hours and you go put your feet on the sofa and you don't work anymore, you're going to make 300K with us. So 300K right there. And there's a lot of networkers, I know them, that have never made 300K selling anything, protein powder, none of that sauce. At the 2-star level, you already jump up to 1.5 million, 1.6 million at the 2-star level. And who's going to retire there? Well, nobody. Ask Ryan and those guys. They're still going forward like bulls, like absolute crypto bulls. Now you jump up to the 3-star level. Now you got 250 boosters in your team. You put about 6,000-7,000 in your pocket in USDT. You're making about 4,000 a month after month after month, and you're set up for over $4 million at the 3-star level. And like I said, many people did that in a month, and that is great news. That tells me that people love the product. That tells me it's easy to market. That tells me that they understand the vision. That tells me a lot. The 4-star level, many people have hit the 4-star level already as well in the first couple months, 2.5 months. Here you're making 20,000 USDT in your pocket, over 12,000 a month after month after month, and over 13 million, double digits, 8-figure earnings at the 4-star level. And if I ask anybody that gets to this level, are you retiring? I guarantee the answer is going to be no. And so they're going to go to the 5-star level, which is another jump up to 2,500 boosters on your team. At this level, you've put 60,000 in your pocket in USDT. You've got over 23,000 a month after month after month coming in. And you've made over 25 million in 5 years working with us on the BitBooster Brigade. Think about that salary right now. Ryan, Walter, anybody on the call, would you like to make 25 million working with us over the next 5 years? I don't
Yes!
There you go. There you go. There you go. There's your answer. Like, it's obvious, right? Come to work and tell all those other networkers out there doing the shams to come to work with us. Like, get them over here. One by one, we'll bring them home. 6-star level, you're now made 200,000 in USDT in your pocket. Guys like Ryan and myself would probably have spent the majority of that 200K back on machines, at least get 100 of them, so half of that. And we're making 50K a month after month after month. What kind of house have you got? What kind of bills? What kind of organic food are you paying for with 50K a month? And you're making over 50 million at the 6-star level. And why? Well, it's a culmination of people work, machines working, the numbers, Bitcoin, the accumulation of the market, and all the other positive factors of why you should be here. Like this all plugs into you. All you got to do is say, yes, I'm coming to work, put down that beer and put on those laser focused goggles and let's get this Bitcoin in everybody's pocket. It's that easy. It's that easy. Make a decision. Come to work with us. Tell your friends. Listen, we've been here a long time. There are millions of networkers out there doing the wrong thing with the wrong outfit for the wrong reasons. And they're trying to push that on the wrong people. We can go out there and we can grab some good quality human beings, turn their car around and bring them with us in our Bitcoin brigade. And that's what's really going to power the planet. Bitcoin is the people's money. I've never been prouder of basically marketing or representing anything before this other than Bitcoin. And with Bitcoin plus BitHarvest and the BitBooster, it's all one family. So my passion is here. My pride is here. My future confidence in the Bitcoin marketplace is here, and I'm able to bring all my people with me on a journey of quality and top-notch development. And everybody comes to crypto to make earnings. No one comes to crypto and says, hey, I want to join crypto and lose everything. No one talks like that. Everyone comes to crypto and says, hey, I want to make something. I want to try crypto. I want to this. I want to that. Everybody has dreams, goals, and aspirations, but they've got to plug into the right thing, the right quality to be able to get there. And it's our job to make sure they understand BitHarvest, the BitBooster, and what we have here. So please do your best to get people on the Zooms daily and get people understanding the true value of the work and dedication we can put into this company and where it can grow to. So there you go. After the spreadsheet, that was it. It was game on for me. I hit the lights, turned on the office, called Andy, Marcos, and everybody on my blockchain team, and we started to push this thing all around the planet. And so far, amazing results. Everybody has been so happy with everything we're doing here. It's been awesome. Okay. The company gives you a few wallets in your back office. The USDT wallet is used for deposits and withdrawals. It's your money, no handcuffs here. The purchase wallet is used to buy the booster. You're going to transfer 90% of the booster's total into this wallet. You're going to do one step only. When you do that, you're ready to go buy a booster. The Bitcoin wallet is where you collect all of your earnings and rewards, and it's the best wallet of the bunch. You can see your earnings here every day, and every day we chime in and take a look at earnings together. The commission wallet is the place where all the boosters get sold, bought from, and all those commissions roll into your wallet there. The register wallet is an auto savings wallet, which helps networkers keep their business moving forward and able to achieve more boosters and more ranks. The referral income is the income. We're going out there referring each other and we're bringing them into the business model because they have needs, they have wants, and they have dreams. And we believe that partnering with us, we can achieve those things together and make everybody's lives better. We're changing people's lives, and it's a real deal. And so is this guy right here. So all the new people today, write down Michael Saylor, write him down, put him in your book, follow this guy on YouTube, watch all his videos, listen to his podcasts, follow him on Twitter X, make him a thing in your life as your Bitcoin mentor and share his stuff with your people around you too. They need to hear from him. He's the best guy on planet Earth to explain why everybody needs Bitcoin and should be accumulating as much as they can. Here over at BitHarvest, we're going to give you guys a promise. We're going to help you with your financial fitness. We're going to make sure that you're making money with us every day. And that's our profit promise to all the community with us. We're also going to make sure we increase our community's wealth, and that is our goal. And we are going to deliver on that every day like we have since we opened. We have a strategy of advancement. We have many plans going into 2030 already as a company. We have lots of fruit on the tree for everybody, and it's just getting started now. This is a brand new company, a brand new product, one of in the world. Nobody has this, and we are getting interviewed by Binance in a couple days for the 4th time. And there's people all around the blockchain industry looking at us with big, big eyes as to what we're going to bring to the table next. And trust me, we've got some amazing, amazing advancements for everybody in the company as we move forward. Okay, let me show you some of those things now. One of the spreadsheets that we did was on the traditional mining machine. We saw that the mining machine makes a decent profit every day, but has a huge electricity cost that takes away that profit. dollar for dollar, when you stack it against the BitBooster, just like Honda versus Toyota, the BitBooster wins every single time. And so the BitBooster at $1,000 is hands down the better value and better decision. And when we do this with many other things, Wendell did real estate. It's better to buy boosters. Wendell did small business as an example like this. It's better to buy boosters. It's better to buy boosters in every single decision, and then buy the stuff second, right? So Kuala Lumpur is our headquarters. You can fly in here. You can see it, feel it, touch it. Ryan's been there. He's on the call with us. Ryan, what did you think of headquarters? Tell everybody your experience there for a couple seconds.
Well, I was so overjoyed to actually see a real company for one. For one, I was so excited to actually see a corporate office that isn't some fictitious crap that was made up, that was in a different, it was nice to see an actual CEO, see the server room, look at the actual BitBoosters. They treated us kindly. Everybody was excited to see us. It was joyful. It was positive. It was amazing. And to actually see, like, oh, this is my serial number. It's right here. It was phenomenal. I've never actually experienced a corporate office like that, or any other company that I've been a part of in 20 years. They haven't been that welcoming to show you everything. Hey, this, and we've been jaded in so many different things. So the belief, was like, wow, it's real. It's real. No, it's real. This is a real company with a real software. So it was just fun. It was just awesome. Amazing.
You got to carry the American flag into the big event. You're like Mr. Trump Jr. there for 2 minutes. And everybody loved it. I know you won an iPad. You're another lucky little guy there, lucky ducky. And what else? You guys came a long way. How long did you fly there? It came like 22 hours of flying to get there or something. How long did that take?
It was over 10,000 miles for sure. Our flight, oh my God, 22 and a half hours. We went to Doha, Dallas to Doha. And that was like 14 and a half hours, and then another 7 and a half to Kuala Lumpur.
So let me ask you, would you do it again? Would you come back again sometime?
Yeah, I just want to stay another week.
Good. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for seeing it and feeling it and touching it and smelling it and tasting it. I'm glad you showed up. I'm glad you came
got my BitHarvest shirt and my Bitcoin hat on, baby.
Attaboy. So Ryan was there. We got to take our picture with the CEO, meet him. Lenny chimed in, and it was a glorious day together. And these two guys have built an awesome, brilliant company built on technology, built on the latest in the mining industry. And Mr. Lenny comes from Europe. The BitBooster was developed in Poland. It was under testing for 2 years in the lab. Mr. Lee went looking for efficiency for his own personal mining farm prior to BitHarvest, found Lenny, started the company, made brilliance happen, and the rest is all history. And we are creating history, and these guys are truly pioneers of the industry right here. So let's hear from Mr. Lenny for a minute.
Hello everyone, I'm Lenny Herlin, the CTO of BitHarvest, and today I'll be taking you through the secrets of BitBooster technology, a mining efficiency revolution we are bringing to Bitcoin miners worldwide. BitBooster utilizes the most advanced algorithm optimization technologies to enhance the efficiency of mining rigs. Our goal is to provide every miner with a more efficient and environmentally friendly mining experience. In the current mining market, miners face the dual challenges of high cost and low efficiency. The launch of BitBooster is aimed to addressing these pain points, and we have been successfully increased mining efficiency by over 100%. Countless miners have already witnessed the power of BitBooster. Their success stories are our best proof. So join us and experience the revolution in mining efficiency. Together, let's embark on a new future of mining with BitBooster.
Woo! Love it. Love it so much. And so these guys went and they were featured on Binance Live, and Binance is the #1 brand of cryptocurrency exchange in the world. And the reason they're getting all of this adoption and interviews is because of the eco-friendly initiative. Our software is saving the mining industry millions of dollars in electricity costs. It becomes governmental, political in many ways. And we're going out there and we're truly enhancing the Bitcoin network. Earlier in this year, we won the best cryptocurrency mining service provider in the world. And we did this at the Blockchain Expo in Dubai. And when I started the Zoom calls, I predicted this. And then, a few weeks later, we won the award, like I said. And this will only be one of many. We'll win many awards in the coming months, years, and you'll see us out there socially active as a company in all the blockchain expos. We will be in all kinds of countries all around the world. And we're now in 48 countries as of today, as of August 1st. And so we are expanding like crazy. It is a grass fire rolling worldwide. And so the point is we've got to get more velocity, more people engaged, and more people understanding what we have here. So let's get out there as a team formation. Let's get this information in everybody's hands. Let's work together, bringing everybody to the daily Zoom calls at least once in their life is at least a prerequisite you guys should demand. And we should make sure that everybody visits with us, understands us, and gets out there and feels as confident and solid about the results as we do. We've got our MSB license. This is allowing us a lot of synergies and partnerships. One of them, like this, has it at Coinbase. The guys at Kraken have this. A lot of companies, Cash App, so many companies have this license. And that allows us to talk to companies like MasterCard. So let's take a look at this.
Simple. Secure. Accessible. The MasterCard debit card that turns your crypto to everyday purchases. Easy to set up. Fund your card with ease. Buy coffee with crypto. Sign up for gym membership with crypto. Buy air tickets with crypto. Spend in over 200 countries around the globe. The BitHarvest card. Your #1 crypto card.
Woo. And so you see, we can start to put our proceeds and our incomes on the MasterCard and spend them like regular people do out there, right? So if we're going to go and work with a company and make income and commissions, we're going to need a way to buy groceries, gas, and pay our bills. And so the credit card will be a big asset for all of the members in the company. We want to reach a wider community. That is our mission and our goal. We want to put Bitcoins in as many people's pockets as possible. We'd like to see it grow to 100,000 members by the year end and 2.5 million members by the end of next year. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our work cut out for us, and we've got to get out there and really make this a thing. In Q1, we opened the office, got interviewed by Binance. In Q2, we got our insurance and got our MSB license. In May, we went out there and hit the Dubai Crypto Expo and won awards. In June, we got our registered members up into 26 countries. In July, we launched to the world. Ryan was there. 450 of us were there, and we took off like a rocket. And the whole thing is going to hit the moon. Now we're going on tour. We're going to visit all kinds of countries, continents, and areas and communities. And the tour doesn't stop until next year, March, when we will be 1 year old. And we will have our big leadership summit at the 1 year mark. And thousands of you will be coming to that, just like we did earlier. We're going to be going on the trade show circuit. We're going to be hitting all kinds of key spots on the map, and we're going to be hitting even Europe, America, and many places around the world. You guys can see it here on the video. Have a look.
In every corner of the globe, BitHarvest is shaping the future of blockchain. As a leader in blockchain technology, we continuously innovate and set industry trends. In 2024, we will continue to move forward, leaving our footprints worldwide. In May, we travel to Dubai to showcase our latest technologies and solutions. Next, we will continue our global journey, connecting locally and inspiring innovation. In August, we will land in Japan for WebEx 2024, collaborating with partners in the Asian market. In September, we will be in Singapore for Token 2049, laying a solid foundation and creating future opportunities. In October, we will be in Dubai for Blockchain Life, showcasing our technology and deepening our influence in the Middle Eastern market. In every city, at every expo, BitHarvest will showcase the most cutting-edge technology, advancing the development of the blockchain industry alongside global partners. This is our era. This is our mission. BitHarvest will lead the future with innovation, ignite hope with passion, and embark on a glorious journey together with BitHarvest.
Woo! That's us. Welcome to BitHarvest. Welcome to the world. Is everyone ready for us? 5 phases leading up to 2030 of development. 5 areas of key things, including our own layer 1 blockchain for our BTH coin in the future. We've got so many ecosystems coming out. We'll be on Web3 interface. And what is Web3? Web3 is going to be the amalgamation between the rudimentary money system and the cross-border of cryptocurrency. So all of the big retailers online are all going to adopt cryptocurrencies as a payment method. Probably by 2025 is what the analysts are saying. And we're going to have a huge shift in the crypto economy like never before. And so it's going to open the doors wide open online in the Web 3.0 infrastructure. So it's just updates to the web software that we run now today. The banks are using, everyone's using the web a certain way. The web's going to have a big update, and all the new stuff on there is going to adopt and incorporate digital assets in a big way. And we want that. We want that, and it's coming for everybody involved. I already went through all the marketing plan. This is a page that I like to talk about. So if I had 70K in my pocket and it's 1 Bitcoin worth, so I've got 1 Bitcoin in my pocket, and I've got that in my pocket January 1, the beginning of the year. And then I roll along all year, go to the trade shows, do my job, do the Zooms. At the end of the year, December 31st, I've still got 1 Bitcoin in my pocket. And of course, Ryan and Walter are going to say, good job, you got a Bitcoin. We're jealous. But that's not the point. If I took the 70K that the Bitcoin was worth, and I tried the booster as plan B, like we have here, and then I ran 70 boosters for the year, January 1st to December 31st, my assets would increase extremely. My assets would go up exponentially is the word I'm trying to say. 82% my assets would have gone up in the first year. And then I bought the machines, right? I didn't buy crypto. I bought income producing asset machines. And now those machines are going to run in year 2 and make more, year 3 and make more, year 4, year 5, year 6, year 7, year 8, all the way out. And so that's the point. Why mess around with holding all of this other crypto and any kind of values in your phones, looking at Ripple, hoping it's going to change the future, when you could be making Bitcoins right now? That is the real cryptocurrency leading us all into wealth in the future. People need to understand that you don't need to have all this other stuff. You can sell it all now, bring it all into USDT and buy some boosters. And trust me, it'll be the best decision of your life. And if you look at Andy's spreadsheet, he shows you that you can compound the earnings of the boosters back into more boosters. And at the end of 5 years, you have thousands of boosters running and bazillions of dollars of Bitcoin coming in. As I said earlier, all of our withdrawals are verifiable on the blockchain, and we can see that they come through from the VIA BTC pool, the wholesale pool I showed you. Everything's traceable, everything's decentralized, everything's real. Right now it is August, and for all the newcomers to the company, we have got a special 10% bonus on all your purchases, including the people that have been with us thus far, enjoying the BitBooster and the technology. Everybody wins in August. Anybody that buys 1 booster or more will receive a 10% bonus for just the month of August. And that gives us 2 weeks left on the gas. And this is the best 2 weeks of the month to put on the gas. If you guys were listening a couple days ago, I told you the first half of the month is not as aggressive as the last half of the month in every single month. So the last 2 weeks are the power weeks of the month. So I would encourage everyone to get motivated, get on their phones, get on their messages, send the emails, and keep the gas on heavy for the next 2 weeks and try to get as many people enjoying the bonus before the timer runs out. this chart says that we're going down our roadmap and that we've got, you know, our booster targeting a big output, and we're looking to have a bigger value and a bigger community. It's talking about some of the things in the future that we may advance to, like our wallet, public chain, our tokenomic model, obviously our debit card, MasterCard, and more things like that. We're going to be listing our coin in major exchanges in 26, 27. And so lots of stuff coming down the highway of income for everybody involved. This next slide talks about going out there and being a networker. If you buy 5 boosters for yourself, and you're able to do 5 boosters a week with a partner, 1 a week, 1 partner, 5 boosters. Next week, 1 partner, 5 boosters. If you do this for a consistent 5 months, you can start to generate 1 Bitcoin a month. So you've got all the strength of numbers working for you, and all you got to do is look at different strategies that match you and you're passionate about. But you can set all kinds of targets and goals for yourself. And if you're chasing the 1 Bitcoin, like let's say Walter is, well, this is what Walter's got to focus on: getting 5 boosters of his own and getting someone to get 5 boosters with him every week like that. And these are just ideas to give you guys a business model to follow, a strategy to try for, and some type of challenge so that you can grow out your business and achieve your goals. And so one more thing I want to show you guys is the invoice. So everyone gets an invoice with their purchase. And this is a special thing because nobody in crypto gives anybody an invoice for anything. And so your invoice says guaranteed uptime 24 hours, has your date of purchase, has your total values, comes with your serial number of ownership of your device. And then it goes on about a service agreement and the limited warranty. You get a 5-year warranty for each booster that you buy. Now, I don't know about you, but iPhones, Samsungs, and all the other gadgets on earth don't come with a 5-year warranty. So are they confident that that iPhone is going to be, you know, doing and delivering for the next 5 years? I don't know. But BitHarvest is confident. The BitBooster will run for a full 5 years for sure. And so that is money in the bank. That is a guarantee. So let's look at the guarantees. We've got a 5-year warranty. We're getting real Bitcoins from the mining network. We're all in a company that's established, corporate licensed. We're selling and marketing and working inside of a USB product with software that's legal and legit all around the world. So the plus sides are endless. And of course, we're making Bitcoins passively, which is what everybody's dream truly is. So at the end of the day, the plus sides of BitHarvest are many. The benefits are many. The positivities are many. And overall, this business model is the best we've seen in the last, I don't know how many years. Walter, how many years now? 5, 6 years is the best business model we've ever been part of, right? Would you agree with that?
I think it's the best business model, full stop. I won't even qualify it with in the past 3 years, but I agree. In the past 3 years, it is definitely the best business model. Definitely.
I told you, I had a call with a lady from Germany. She said today, brilliant, 26 times out of her mouth. She was like, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. These guys are brilliant. This business model is brilliant. Like there was just so much of that coming out. And I believe it too. Like, you know, I do. When I first started, I didn't understand everything like everyone else. And then it grew on me. I got deeper and deeper into it. And then now I realize just how brilliant it really is. So there you have it, folks. Get involved today. Take a minute, sign up, buy a booster of any budget, start making the Bitcoin passively, start understanding why it's so powerful. Keep coming to the Zooms with us every day. Keep educating yourselves. Keep sharing information. Keep being great inviters to the business and just work at it. Work at it at your own pace. There's no race. There's no rush. Just do it your way. And if you need help on how you're doing it, then we'll help you, right? There's many people here that want to help you, help, you know, hold your hand at the beginning. And I would tell everyone that's listening, make sure you help everyone that joins, at least help them get their first booster, and then they will have that same good quality experience that we all had. So there you have it. We'll see you guys on the next live stream tomorrow, and keep the gas on. BitBooster for the win, my people. Bitcoin for the win. Let's change people's lives. We've got the answer, the solution, and the value in our hands. There is no excuse for anybody anymore. We can get out there and truly change people's lives together. Let's do it, family. Let's rock and roll. All right, live stream is over.
The opposite of analysis paralysis is taking action. You know, because people will sit there spinning their wheels, spin, and never take any action because they're in analysis paralysis. And to get out of that funk, you got to take action. And $100. The smallest booster. Like, take action, try that. And if you like it, great, which you will, then get more after.
Let's hear from Ryan. What motivated him to take action? Tell us, Ryan, what was it? You know, you've been dabbling around the internet, and you know a lot of things. And so, what was the trigger for you? What genuinely made you take action? Was it the Bitcoins? Was it my handsome face? Like, what was it?
Oh, Jen. Well, I've been involved in a lot of different things since 2021, and we lost a lot of money in a few different things. Some that still haven't paid out. I've been waiting 1.5 years for one, 2 years on another, and I just got so burnt out. And actually, when I looked at this, I was like, "Oh, dang it! There's Jan again doing his thing." So I said, you know, but you have to keep moving forward. You have to keep taking another chance. So I did. I just got started and I go, okay, well, let me get a few people in this. And then before I know it, here I am going to the corporate office and got 60 people on the team. I'm like, this is really working. It all boiled down to results. You know, I bought a few boosters myself. I got just a few handful of my friends buying a few boosters, and I go, okay, we just went through another deal where we lost 15 grand. So I'm like, okay, let's see if this works. And every single day for 4 months straight, we have been getting paid. It has been absolutely phenomenal. Every single day without skipping a beat. And then what I really liked about it is the fact that it's a product. So I'm not sending my money over to some guy that I've never met before in some distant country to trade my currency in hopes that it's going to come back and give me X amount of returns, which is BS in my honest opinion. And I just got tired of that. I was so burnt out, so tired of losing money. And now I have hope again because I'm like, this is working. It's real. And all the people that were like, oh, that's another one of those scams. You're working with Jan. I'll never look at it. It's funny because Daniel was like that. And then now he's like, oh, I became a 1-star. Send me a text. I'm like, okay, I guess you're back home now. Like, the whole point is you got to be persistent enough to put up with the rejection of all the people saying, oh, that's another one of those deals you're promoting. Okay, that's fine. Here's a shared booster. I'll talk to you in a few months. I'm going to go recruit some more people now.
Yeah, exactly. Just hook them up with a shared and then watch them. Wow, this is really working, Ryan, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. I go, okay, so if you're like, I do this to my friends. If you're really worried about $100, let me just gift you a shared booster and then leave them alone for a month or two. And they're like, oh, this is working. I want to buy 10. Okay, you do. I know you do, right?
Exactly.
I bought like 10 and now I got 36.
Did you sign up with Tom the furry hat guy? Was it Tom that you're working with?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Tom's been doing his 30-day booster challenge, and he's just moving up the ranks. You see him doing good, hey? He's really doing good.
I know he's doing good. I gotta run. I gotta keep up to him. That's the part. That's the thing about this is you have to continue to do something, and that's awesome. It's fun. My goal is to pass Tom.
Good. That's a good goal. It's a bit of competition happening there, and I like it. That's what this is designed for. There's like an internal push inside of the system that you can't quite see on the PDF that occurs when you engage and get to work and start making it happen. So that's great. So Tom and Tom was also at headquarters. What did he say? Did he give you any feedback of his visit? Did he really enjoy himself? Was it something that changed his life a little?
Dude, he did love it. He did like it a lot. And he was very grateful. He got engaged down there. So
wow.
So it was he was grateful to see something that actually works. Now, Tom is one of those guys that'll promote five different things at the same time. Now he's only promoting BitHarvest. And it's funny you say that because I got on him over and over again. I said, hey man, I'm about to get promoted. Have you seen the comp plan yet? Like nothing for a couple of days. Then he started looking at it and go, oh, I'm like that close to a 1-star. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, oh, I'm that close to a 2-star. I'm like, yeah. I am building a whole business for you over here. You want to override or not?
Yeah, he woke up fast. I had a call with him too, and I think it was either before you or after you at the same time. So we kind of both woke him up at once, and he's like, "Okay, guys, okay, I'm listening. I'm awake now." And it was great that he came on board. It was a really good event, and I was saying it before the event, right? That we're going to get to meet each other, right? We get to meet each other in person. So you only knew me online, and you knew what the positives were saying about me, and you knew what the negatives were saying about me. Now that you've met me in real life, we're going to be friends forever. You know that. What do you think of me? Like, what do you think of the negative critics about me? Is it true, or would you say that's all fake shit, destined from the devil?
Yeah, I remember the first night we got there and we were all just exhausted. Jan's like, where's Ryan at? Freaking, and what room is he in? Wake his ass up. We got a TV. I'm like, this asshole. But I didn't want to get up. I'm tired. Our phone rings in our hotel room. Hey, y'all are supposed to be down here. I'm like, what the heck? But then we get gifted by Jan all kinds of blessings. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy just continues to give and give. I'd say the one thing I understand about you the most is you understand abundance. You understand the gift of abundance. And it's coming back to you over and over and over again, because that you get it. And I'm like, man, this guy actually understands the principles. I love it.
I do. It takes an army to make results, my man. It takes a team. It takes teamwork to make the dream work, and it's real stuff. It's real stuff, and we've got to work as a team formation and get out there and do these things. All right, well, let's switch over now to the back office. Let me get logged in, and let's take a look at some of the results for today's earnings together, like we always do. Today is already the 16th for me, yesterday being the 15th, and I already did withdrawals for the 15th of my account. So we'll see what the new money is in here from today. Fresh day, fresh money. Okay, share screen. Okay, here we are. We are in the back office now. Actually, let's quickly do this for a second. We will, okay. Now we can do that again. Okay, so we're in the back office now, and you guys can see that we have $454 US there in value. That number will move around, and it's supposed to. The number is tied to the Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin is moving around. We're down 2.2% right now. So that number should fluctuate. It will go up and down a little bit every day and every time you log in. And that tells you something, that it is real. These are not fake numbers on a screen. They are real numbers on a screen directly tied to Bitcoin. Now, we've got tens of thousands of accounts open and all kinds of monies flowing every single day. And BitHarvest is a financial management company of awesomeness. They are doing a great job of allocating all the funds to all the members, taking care of all the financials and all the accounts, and they have not made a mistake up to date. And so we are very proud of them for the work that it takes to do this and scale. We're going to have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of accounts, and the scale is all set to win. I've talked to them immensely about all of this, and we've got all of the systems in place to grow like crazy. You can make your deposit to buy your booster in 3 of the top USD currencies: Binance, Ethereum, and Tron versions of USDT, and those are the world's top 3. You can see here that we've got the Bitcoin now at 57, and it's got an accurate reading of all that. Right below it, we've got a bulletin. You can click on those bulletins, and you should click on everything in the website, especially if you're new, at least once. So log in and go click on everything. The latest news is our 4-star trip that Ryan and everyone's trying to come to is going to be in Phuket, Thailand. And you've got until the end of September to achieve your 4-star ranking. So September 30th will be the numbers will be tabulated, and everyone that becomes a 4-star by September 30th will be invited to the 4-star mastermind in Phuket, Thailand. And I will be there, and I'll be teaching part of what you guys will be learning when we're there. The promotion is also one of the bulletins. We saw that one. Don't forget about our 10% extra. That will run out at the end of this month as well, August 31st. So keep the gas on. This next 2 weeks is the power week of the month. You can see I've got 26.7 active machines here producing Bitcoin every single day. And some of those points there have been the free ones. So I've been receiving the free in the month of August as well. On August 24th, coming up, we've got another AMA, which is a Ask Me Anything with Binance and BitHarvest. And so you guys can chime in for that. And there's also a reward pool. They're going to be giving out BTH airdrops during the Binance session. So that's kind of fun for everyone that's loading in and checking it out. As we scroll down more, you guys can see more numbers and more things. You can see our total mining rewards here of what I've received already. You can see my mining rewards for today. I've got $88 of Bitcoin that I received today. You can see yesterday's rewards. You can see my network income today, 247. I made 373 yesterday, 20,300, 17,700, 38,100. So all the incomes are shown on your main page of what you've made so far. If we click over to the booster section, you can see the booster is running at 70 terahash, and my devices will be somewhere around 1,800 terahash of energy. And the hash is the energy that we're bringing additional value to the mining machine, and that's like a RAM, a turbo, a boost called the BitBooster. And that is what is doing it. And so we're boosting efficiency. We're giving the mining machine more energy. It's like a turbocharger strapped on an engine. So they have the engine and we have the turbo. We plug them in together. And, you know, we got more horsepower and more efficiency coming from everything involved. Some of the guys were using the ECU tuning of the chips in the cars as an example. We're kind of like a tuning chip company. We make a tuning chip because the machine is out there running. And so people will take their trucks in and chip tune the truck, get better gas mileage, better performance on the highway, and increase all of that stuff by a certain amount. Same idea here. Our software USB plugs in the network and it's like a chip tuning, and we increase that same performance for the Bitcoin engines. So it's really cool when you think about it, how lucky we are to be part of this and this technology. You can see yesterday I bought a full booster and I haven't got my free one yet, but that'll appear by tomorrow. Then I got the free one, the 1 out of 10. So if you have any brackets next to your serial number, that means it's a shared amount. And then the one without the bracket is a full one. So it's full and shares, and you can chip away at it. The best thing about the BitBooster program is the shared part. And that allows people to buy in smaller increments and keep building up the value of machines, and adds up. So again, if I bought 10 shares at $100, my amount of machines would be one full booster, you see? And you can buy a half, you can buy 2/3, you know, $300 worth today, $700 tomorrow, stuff like that. And people love that. They love to fold their commissions back in and their earnings and get more machines and more machines. Just like Ryan said, he started with a little and now he's got a lot. And so on the right side, there's a file tab. It's a green dot. You're going to download the invoice from there. Everybody has to download their invoices, okay? And I've said it before, and I'll say it again, and Walter loves my math, but the booster is free. No, it's not $1,000. It's actually free. And let me tell you how it's free for the smart people that love math. The first free milestone checkpoint is after about 4 months. So the machine again pays itself off. Imagine I want to go open a coffee shop. I don't think it's going to pay itself off in 4 months. I go buy an apartment. I'm pretty sure Airbnb is not going to pay my place off in 4 months. But the booster pays itself off in 4 months. So that's the first, it's almost free checkpoint. The second is these invoices here. Most countries, most places in the world, you can write this off as a tax credit. So you take all those invoices, you send them to your accountant, you tell me about hardware and software, and he's going to write this off on your taxes. And you can't write off iPhones unless you buy them as a business expense, but you can write off these USB devices and software for almost anybody's expense. So talk to your tax guy. But that's the second checkpoint where the boosters are technically almost free. So they pay themselves off in 4 months approximately, and they are a tax write-off for your tax credit of the year. So think about that. I'm going to end up having about $100,000 of tax credits this year, and I'll be writing that off on mine. Who knows how much you guys will have, but make sure you talk to your accountants and get that tax credit in your pocket. And then come back with that tax credit, Ryan, and guess what? buy some more boosters because I know you will. So will Walter, so will I. So I'll get 3 boosters. Basically, I'll buy the one I bought originally, then it will pay itself off. Then I'll take the tax credits and I'll buy more boosters, and it'll be some kind of strategy that'll just keep adding more and more boosters year after year to my booster collection. And someday I might have 2,000 boosters instead of 26. Let's see what happens. Stay close, family. Stay close. To buy a booster, it's easy. You deposit $1,000 of USDT. You hit the buy now button. You're going to transfer 90% of that USDT into your purchase wallet. You're going to do that in the wallets. I'll show you where in a second. And then you're going to click the USDT button to buy BTH, and you're going to hit purchase now. It takes from the time you register to the 1 minute to make a deposit to the 2nd minute to make a purchase. I think it's about a 3-minute experience to get it done. And we all have people telling us, oh, I don't have time and I'm busy and all that. Everybody has 3 minutes. You got to tell them, hey, give me 5 minutes of your time. Let me call you. Let me Zoom you. Let's get this done right now. For those of you that don't know, I was in Thailand talking to Frankie, one of my German or Irish leaders, and he had made a deposit for 2 boosters in his back office and never actually bought them. And it was 2 weeks later, and he thought his 2 boosters were running, making income, and he wanted me to show him and look at it together. And I'm like, bro, you didn't even buy your boosters yet. And he's like, I didn't? Oh, I thought I did. I did the deposit. It's not automatic. No, it's not automatic. So leaders, sponsors, people, customers, friends, show everybody how to buy their first booster, please, so they know, and then they can show everybody else. It's so important to hold everybody's hand on the first date. It's so important to get them to take a listen and focus for 5 minutes and get this thing done. It's really, really important. And when we started, it was a little more complicated to buy a booster, and then we had a bunch of inactive accounts. Later this month, hopefully by September 1st, we're going to have an internal messaging system so that we can message those inactive accounts and see if we can get them talking to us and buying the boosters that they kind of walked away from because they thought it was too complicated. We've made things immensely easier since day one, and there's still some people that have never come to the Zoom call and didn't even know we've changed the back office since May, if you can believe that. One of the guys was telling us that today. So there's a lot of people that are not staying abreast of the information, and they're not taking a look at what we're doing every day. And that's okay, but it's not, like that's always up to them. But if you want to make this your baby and you want to win, you've got to be looking at everything and chiming in often, right? It's important. Now, you can also see on the buy booster page estimated gains. You're going to make this much Bitcoin of there, and it shows you that anywhere from this amount to that. You can see your percent of monthly returns is going to be somewhere 5 to 16%. So some people like those numbers, and that's where you'd get them back here on the package page. So I know some people like to tell people it's this much or that. That's where you can get them. Then I'm on the BTH spot trading page. Again, before we changed the system, we had to come here and spot trade for BTH. Now it's automatic, but we can also sell BTH back to USDT here as well. And we can buy BTH and hold it. Now, why would I buy BTH and hold it, Jan? Well, because BTH is its own economy within the company, and that coin is going up in value. When I first started, it was 10 cents. Now it's 35 cents. So 35 cents versus 10 cents, people have already made 3.5 times their money, and the community is owning these tokens that we're buying to buy all our boosters. So every time we buy a booster, 10% of the BTH is used to buy the booster, which is really brilliant, and it gives a coin utility, and it gives it performance and status. And so over time, the BTH coin will go up to $1, $2, stuff like that, all from the sales of boosters and the company activity. And so those that bought in early will make those rewards and make those gains. So there's people that like this stuff. And then we're going to get listed on the exchange in the future. Walter highlighted that the other day. Once we get listed and our coin's already worth $1 or $2, it's going to skyrocket from there, $10, $20, stuff like that for sure. So just, it's all in time. It's going to take a year or two before we're going to see that kind of result, but it's already on the map and the plan, and we can engage today. And every time you buy a booster, your quota of BTH allowable goes up. Right now, I can have 13,200 units of BTH based on the amount of boosters that I bought in this account. So whatever boosters you've bought, you get to buy this much BTH as a quota. So keep that in mind. It's its own stable coin. It's its own tokenomics. It's its own ecosystem. It's working. It's part of utility. It's part of the whole blueprint, and it will be listed on the exchanges in the future. We don't talk about this in the presentation. We will in the future when it gets closer and closer to time. But today is the early days. This is where you can make additional income in crypto right here. So you can fill your bags with BTH and hold out for the long run on this particular coin. It will be worth it. It will be worth it. We'll get tens, hundreds of thousands of customers, hundreds of thousands of machines out there, hundreds of thousands of purchases, and this coin will go up gradually every single time because, again, the company is brilliant. They did a great job of the tokenomics. Now I'm on the wallet page. You can see the first one's BTH, the next one's USDT. You can deposit, withdraw, convert. You're going to convert $900 into your purchase wallet by hitting the button and doing that, and that also takes a couple seconds. Now, if you're good at crypto and you're a good leader and a good sponsor, you can jack up your wallet with USDT, and then you can fire it off to all of your people. You can transfer to Walter, me, and anyone in your organization in 1 second for free. So I could put Walter's username in there, put $900 and send that to him. I can send 1,000, whatever I need to. And this allows you as a leader to light up your people, get them started, help them out, and they can send you different kinds of cryptos, other kinds of monies, and ways to pay you back. And so this really helps people guide. Another Ryan in Seattle, he lit up, I don't know, hundreds of accounts by being strong with his USDT at the time. The purchase wallet, we're going to add that 90% here, and then you're going to buy a booster. If you have a little bit extra, you can use it for the next booster. If you want to get rid of it, you can sell it to one of your teammates and they can pay you back. You can be creative here. The commission wallet is where you get all your commissions, and there you're going to be able to buy more boosters with that. You're going to be able to send that to other people, and you're also going to be able to withdraw that in USDT. So again, if you want to take out your commission, please do. Pay your bills, stay alive. That's the job. The register wallet is an auto savings wallet where it takes a percentage of your sales earnings and puts it here so that you can advance the ranks and buy more boosters. If you don't need the money in your register wallet and you're not buying boosters like I am every single time, then you can sell that register wallet money just like the purchase wallet money to one of your people, and they can pay you back. So you can be very creative here, and everything can be fluid, flowing, and moving all the time. Make it a business. It really is. The Bitcoin wallet, you've got two options here. You can withdraw it like I do and save it like I do. And you can also swap it into USDT. And then you can use that USDT to withdraw it, or you can buy more boosters like many other people are doing. So many people are taking their Bitcoin earnings and folding that back into more machines. Should I do that, Jan? Absolutely. I'm doing it with my commissions and my register points wallet. So I'm doing it now. So you guys can do it your way. Kat started with us from Arizona with $100 shared booster. Kat has more boosters than me. I think she's at 65 or 68 boosters now. And she's been folding all her Bitcoin earnings and her commissions just back into machines because she doesn't need the money yet. She wants the Bitcoins for the future and the accumulation of Bitcoin. And again, so do I. So everyone has their strategy, what they came to the business for as far as what they want to accumulate, save, things like that. But you can make your own strategy. Now, Marcos, you guys know he's my partner. He withdraws 50% of his Bitcoin earnings in Bitcoin, and then the other 50% in USDT. Why he does that is so that the USDT stays solid and the Bitcoin moves around, and he's got the two of them hedged together in his savings. And that's smart money. Someone taught him that, and I taught him that myself. So that's what he got a lesson from me on that. And so if you don't want all your Bitcoin going up and down all the time, you can keep a portion of your savings in USDT as well. And we totally recommend that. So if some of you are listening and you want a strategy, talk to me, talk to Walter, talk to Andy, talk to us, and we'll help you formulate a strategy of incremental growth, wealth, accumulation, savings, all that kind of good stuff that comes from all of this. Today, we've made 256 for the day. I don't even need the calculator today because it's a fresh day. So 256 on the calculator. Bitcoin had dropped. So again, the earnings dropped. The day before it went up, the earnings were up. So every day, the earnings move around like the Bitcoin does, up and down a little bit. Excuse me. 256 for the day times 31 days. we're looking at 8,000 in earnings. It's bigger than that. I've already taken a more higher number than that, but that's just taking today's result across 31 days. But again, you know, no one on planet Earth is ever going to complain about making 8,000 bucks a month in Bitcoin. Doesn't matter who they are. I don't care what their name is. They're going to take it. They're going to be happy, and they're going to, you know, ask for more. And then Ryan's asking for more, and so is Walter and everybody on the team every single day. It's like, oh, I can't wait till we make more. I can't wait till Bitcoin bumps up in price. This is going to be great. We're all sitting by, you know, just waiting and for more velocity, more impact, and more gains in the Bitcoin marketplace. You can see here that on my machines themselves, I made 87.77. On my team income, I made 162.33, and on my same rank income, I made 5.176. And so all those incomes together totaled for the day, and it's day after day after day. And if you take my account plus my daughter's account and plus all the ball of wax we have running here, it is a lot more than this. I think we're about 20,000 a month or something like that coming in or more. And it's always flowing in, and it gets bigger. Now, I started this account with zero, like everyone else. I bought one booster like most, and I grew and grew and grew it into this income so far. And I'm really happy. And of course, this is not as big as it's going to get. It will get bigger and bigger over time. And that's why you got to put in the work and get started early and put the gas on, stay committed, stay consistent, and just keep building your engine, your mechanism up and up and up, little by little, every day. And it will equate to bazillions of dollars in the near future for all of us involved. And so we can rely on the company, we can rely on Bitcoin, we can rely on the technology, we can rely on the system. And then we just have to rely on ourselves to go out there and make this a networking initiative. And I want to say something about the networking income that I don't really highlight. But if you look, I've got, you know, over 20K of machines running here, and I'm making, you know, about $100 a day on machines, but I'm making about a couple $100 on the team income, right? So double. Now imagine if I didn't have any team income at all, then I'd be making about $100 a day on the machines. But you can see the team income's almost double every day, every day, every day. And it's getting bigger, and there's more machines in the team and more machines in the team and more people coming in. And so eventually that team income, I think, is going to be way larger than my machine income, even if I had 100 machines running here and eventually. And so that's something to pay attention to. If we're going to make Bitcoins passively, well, that's awesome, and we will. But we can make way more Bitcoins actively. And why are some of you not taking action is mind-boggling, because the income is way more. And that's how you win at a company that is network marketing structured. It's not just about the passive earnings and the product. That's the obvious. That's the win. That's the everybody wins part. But if you get out there and work, you win further. You win bigger. You take home more. You actually get a bigger impact and a bigger value and a bigger wealth out of the situation. And that's why I show you the spreadsheet. That's why we look at the numbers every day, because all of this is adding up, adding up, adding up, right? People ask me, did you take a withdrawal yet? Well, yes, I've taken 4,400, 4,000, 3,000, 3,000, 2,000, 1,500. I've taken out, you know, thousands of dollars already in Bitcoins in just a short period of time. You bet I have, right? Of course. And so everything works like it says it does. Everything is real. Everything is well-oiled, systematic, and brilliant. And all we have to do is plug in our time and energy and get out there and really make an impact and change lives. Now, we've heard that, oh, network marketing, I'm changing lives. Yeah, you are, by giving people a job. Let's say, okay, that's true. Okay, cool, I get it. But if they're not coming to work and they're not working on it, then selling protein powder is not changing anybody's life, okay? But we are changing lives. You can come here and buy one booster and make 200K with your feet up on the sofa. That is life-changing, friends. That is truly life-changing. So we're not bullshitting. Like, we are actually changing people's lives. And then if Buddy takes his feet off the sofa after his one booster and 200K and then comes to work and starts doing that with others, now we're really changing lives. It's the domino effect. It's extrapolation. It's the 6 degrees of separation. We are changing lives for real. And so think about that. Think about that deeply. And Bitcoin's already changing lives with or without us. Bitcoin is changing lives with or without us. And then there's us now on the Bitcoin network, the Booster, the BitHarvest, and now we're turbocharging the changing lives, strategy of what Bitcoin came to the world to do. Think about how cool that is. And then we're out there creating network marketing as a third layer. That's layer 3 now on the Bitcoin, and creating income and putting food on the table and money in people's pockets. And again, we're changing lives. So this is the real deal. This is the trifecta of success. This is the real win, win, win that all these other, whatever XYZ companies have dreamed of and fake sold us and done all that stuff in the past. BitHarvest is the real McCoy. Bitcoin is the real McCoy. The BitBooster is the real McCoy. And the daily earnings coming in every single day after day after day is the real McCoy. So I leave it at that. I think I've shown you guys results, stacked on results, stacked on results. As far as the menu, click on everything. It's your job to click on the menu, look at every page and understand what's there. The website's not that big. You can do a menu and click, click, click and get it done in 2 minutes. And everybody should. Every leader should be able to know what section is what, be able to tell people on the phone without looking at a computer. It's not that deep. It's not that difficult. And we've made it more simple over time. So there you go, family. All you got to do is plug in, get to work, start building your legacy today. And guess what? Without all the other stuff that everyone else is saying, we are truly changing people's lives. And that makes me happy. That makes me proud of everybody. That makes me feel, secure here. That's also put me in a grateful position. I'm very blessed and grateful to be part of BitHarvest. I would say this company is the perfect shoes for me. And Ryan, obviously, he agrees with me, and many others that are working with me and have worked with me thus far. And so maybe BitHarvest is the perfect shoes for you. And so see how that fits and see what you can do with it. But I'm pretty sure you guys can all do big things with us. You've seen the numbers. Some of you have been to head office already. I know Mike's on the call with us too today. I think Vinny's with us. He was at head office as well. Vinny, if you're still with us and you want to say something, throw up your hand. We'll turn on your mic here. I don't know if he's left yet. Okay, that's fine. Wendell raised his hand. Okay, let's hear from him for a minute. Go ahead, Wendell. Thanks for coming back.
Everybody, yeah, I'm not Vinny, but since he didn't raise his hand, quick question. Again, I was just thinking, oh, there he is. But quick question. When we say on this comp plan, because again, I've seen a lot of comp plans, been doing this a long time, and it says it pays, I guess, to infinity or it pays down. Now that you're being paid, I don't know how many levels. Is it truly to infinity, or is it stop at 6 or 5 or 4 as you go through star 1 through 6? How is that working? Is it literally infinity, or does it stop at a certain level, like 6 levels deep, or how's that work?
No, good question. It is 6 levels to infinity. So yeah, after 6, it just keeps paying out from there. There's no caps on earnings.
So in your case, where your star, I forget what star you are, 2, 3? So
yeah,
whatever.
Yeah, so I'm 4-star as well. So I'm
4-star. So you're literally being paid on more than 6 levels, basically. So everybody gets that.
Yeah, yeah. And
Again,
I've got 5-star sales, and I'm still waiting for more people to catch up to the next level so that we can organically grow. Because I can't unlock the 5-star level yet, but I've got the 5-star sales. So just working on that still working on the team and the partners.
So the 5-star part is just the increase in the team pay and all that. But right now, today, as a 4-star, you're being paid past your 6th level. Is that correct?
No, it's not correct. No, I'm only being paid at the 4-star level. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, you paid to the 4-star, then we hit 5. But once you hit 6, then it's just just keep going.
That's right.
That is mind-numbing. I hope you guys that are new, if you're new here, I hope you guys are grabbing that. If you've been in network marketing, I know you just fell out your chair. But this is absolutely beautiful. And just a testimony, this is day 11. I started with a share, 10x that about 5 or 6 days later to go up to a full one. And my 10th one just kicked in today, so they'll start paying tomorrow. That's another 10x. So literally, just look around, like literally what's in your house. Guys, please pay attention to this. If you're smoking, drinking, video gaming, you eat out 300 times a week, whatever, it doesn't even matter at this point. If you got they call it an emergency fund, but we're God-fearing people, so we call it a situation because God doesn't do emergencies. There's no surprises to him. So we have a situation fund, and it's been sitting over there doing a lot of nothing for the last year and change. So I went through our situation fund because I think that this right here is a winning situation. So me and the wife had a conversation about that situation fund and found that, yeah, we got a few dollars over there that came in yesterday that can change our situation. I'm not waiting for my team. I'm moving on. And as they come in, that'll just pick up. I hope that resonates with somebody. All your vices and the things you do, you have these funds. You can't even convince me you don't have 100 to 1,000 or more because you're eating out. You got all of the memberships around the world. You have so many different things that you could literally take a portion. Wait a minute, not permanent. We're not saying become paupers and don't have any fun and never. Just take a portion of the funds. Think about it. It's the funds you've never made money with, ever. You do not get paid to go out to eat. You do not get paid when you buy video games. You do not get paid when you drink and smoke. So take those funds that are absolutely never in your life made you anything and divert some to this, and let's see what happens. If it doesn't work out, which we know better than that, but let's just say I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving financial advice. But if it doesn't work out, what did you lose? Nothing. You probably lost a little weight. Your lungs are better. The alcoholism, you don't need AAA. It's like this stuff just makes so much sense. It blows my mind how long people take to make some decisions. That's my 2 cents for today. I'm out. Thanks.
No, you're right. You're right about all of it. We talked about stress before. We talked about a lot of the things that people are caving into. And it's because of financial stress, financial fitness. And, you know, you need to take the steps today to turn your car around and switch gears on your financial fitness. And again, the BitBooster is a great, you know, tool, solution for that. It really is. And collecting Bitcoins, again, regardless of us, if you take us all out of the equation and you just went out there and bought Bitcoins with your tip money, spare change, landscaping, whatever it was, you're still doing better than the next guy, right? It's obvious. But if you harness the power of the booster, you work in our income producing asset device, you're making more assets overall like we are. And this is the better position to be in. And those funds that you talk about, you know, spending, you'll have a lot more for spending after you're making more, right? Like way more. And so you want to put the funds towards income producing assets and then take the proceeds and enjoy second, right? Put a little bit of, discipline on yourself. Okay, Vinny, where are you? Are you still with us? Where is Mr. Vinny?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, there he is. Mr. New Zealand. Ryan's with us today too. Couple alumni from the launch event. Vince, tell everybody how you felt going home after the launch event. Talk about that part, because we've already heard from Ryan that it was awesome, so we don't got to tell that twice. But after you went home, I say it sinks in, and I know you agree with me. Something sinks in. Tell us what sunk in when you got home. Tell us that part.
Oh, well, you know, I was so grateful that we were able to get there at the beginning, and like I was just hanging out with you guys, you know, at the office. I mean, there was Larry, yourself, me, and who was the other guy? Oh,
Marcos.
we just Marcos and we
Eddie.
and we sat there, and I just look. I was in awe of the whole situation, and just I was just buzzing the whole time, and even just getting home, I was thinking about going up. What was the street that we went up, and you took us on the after we left the event, or not the event, the second night where we went out, and then you said to us, "Oh, do you want to go out after the getting back and to the hotel?" So we went up, freshened up, and we all jumped into cabs and we went downtown, and you took us to eat that fruit. What was that fruit? The horrible tasting, smelling fruit.
It's called durian, and they're addicted to it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't eat it either. I ate grapes when you guys ate that stuff.
I ate, and then like even now, I mean, I'm still going over a lot of the stuff, and it's amazing. And what I'm doing now, I'm just getting all my money together and buying boosters. That's what we're doing. My wife and I, we're collecting a little bit of change that we have left around, and so I've got 2 boosters. I got her one, and it's not very fast for us down here, but you know, like our team is growing. I've got like 30 odd people in my team now, and it's just the way it is. It's amazing. The business, the opportunity. Even Ryan, hey Ryan, I like your talk. Hey, it's great. I even I spent some time with you, and I was watching you eat, man. I've never seen a guy that is so fussy about eating food. I cracked up, man, so bad, you know. And I know you're not, you know, used to a lot of Eastern and Western Eastern food, but gosh, you know, we really enjoyed it thoroughly. Thank you very much for the trip. And I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I'll try my best to get back there again, Adrian, you know.
No worries. And, you know, you said something that you got home and your wife and you, you know, got more serious about it, and you know, it's changing the course of your financial lives, and that's what I wanted to know. And so that's good to hear. I'm glad that you know, this is doing its job for you guys, and it's changing your minds, it's changing your future, and that's the most important part. And like you said, you're helping others, and it's working. It's growing organically, and we're proud of you. So just keep at it. You know, keep coming, keep bringing, and keep at it, everybody.
Way to go, Jen. Cheers, man. Awesome.
Good job. I know you made he made his own BitHarvest hat. He's out there, you know, promoting it. They got some crypto and coffees going on over there. You know, everyone's being creative and trying their own way to grow their own destiny and their goals, right? And so just gotta be proud of that and keep at it. Ryan, you've got a lot of experience in online marketing, more than most. Are you doing anything special that the people need to hear about from you? Are you capturing leads anyway? Have you got a funnel page? Are you doing any of that stuff? What are you up to?
Well, I use what Furry uses. Tom uses what's called Leads Leap. But basically all I've been doing right now is contacting all the people I've worked with before, because that's just low-hanging fruit, to see if they want to do this again. And I kind of feel like it's my obligation to help them recoup some of the losses that they've made that they've lost in other deals. So I got a Facebook page. I post things on Facebook. I pull people in, and then I set appointments with people, and people contact me, and I'm like a bull, man. I just go after it.
Good to hear. That's the right attitude. Are you using any kind of script? Are you using any fishing hooks with any kind of lures, any worms that we need to tell everyone when you got on the hook? Is there anything like you got a script that you're using? Are you sending an email blast? Like, you doing any of that stuff?
Well, I do tell people, hey, if you could mine Bitcoin every single day with their real product, would you like to get that? And then most people go, well, yeah, if it works. And so I keep asking questions. Well, what are you doing right now? What are you doing for work? Well, are you doing any kind of business? What's going on in your life? Like, talk to me. We've got something real here. And then I got 3 or 4 leads yesterday that opted in from people that I've worked with before. And I just follow up with them and go, hey, and then my next question is, are you ready to get your Bitcoin mining device set up? That's how I phrase things, because people are tired of the old school, like, hey, why don't you jump in my thing? I just go, so are you ready to get your Bitcoin mining device set up? It takes 5 minutes. Let me. It's the easy.
Need to hear. That's what they need to hear. People don't have much time, right? They don't have much time to fart around, and so you're being sharp, concise, and a little bit with what would I say, persuasion, a little pressure in there, and you're like, hey, you need to have a look at this, right? You're working on the people one by one. Do you use Zoom calls to help them buy the booster? Are you using the Zoom tool to share screens? And then
yeah, I did this morning, and I did yesterday, and I'm doing another one tomorrow. The guy's buying 10 more boosters after he just bought 10 last week. So he's gonna do that too, and he wants to build a team. So he's actually from Alberta.
Good. Good job.
He's in your province.
He's in Walter's province. I don't live there. Walter still does. I moved away. But yeah, Walter's there, and he's my captain. I actually sent Walter to another guy in Grand Cache, which is in America, Grand Cache, but I sent them there and sent them a lead too. So I'm getting leads too, and I send them to my teammates, and I'll send you some too, Ryan, and I'll send you some Texas leads when I get them, and not even just that, but I'll send you some too. But yeah, I've been distributing leads amongst people. People hit me up on Facebook every day. I don't know if they're real too, you guys. Like, so you're just like me. I got some guy's named Mahmoud, and he's like, I want what you're doing, and I'm like, well, who are you? Tell me a bit about you and stuff like that. I'm like you, Ryan. I want to learn about what they're doing and what they're working on, and maybe what they did before. And I'm pretty picky about who I accept as a partner, as you know. In fact, my partnerships in my mind are kind of already over. And so below that, I want to fulfill the partners with more of the leads and more of the customers. And so you guys can strategize your business the way I do it, or you do it your way. You want to help others. You know, this is a helping others business, and you want to make sure your team is taken care of, and then they still work with you more and more over time. And these things are motivating. When you share leads with others, this helps everybody win. And I like doing that. I've had great success in that. Now, not everyone's me, and not everyone gets 5, 10, 15 inquiries a day like I do. So I understand that too, right? So different things. But there was a day when I didn't get that. And so I had to work up to that. You know, it took time and promotion and social media activity and marketing and angles and texts and photos. I've been using the photos from the event. Those have been really good. I don't know if Ryan's been using his, but I know Tom did too, and made some videos. So yeah, those are powerful pictures. You know, the one where I was holding the Canadian flag, you had the American flag. The one with me and the Canadian flag, lots of my friends from back home and everywhere really like that. You know, they're like, what are you doing? Where was that? You know, what are you doing there? You know, and stuff like that. So social media has a great way of opening up